In this year's 2026 Olympics, there was some symbolism being played at the ceremony that looked a little bit demonic. With the recent history of the Olympics mocking the Last Supper recently, this doesn't really surprise me, especially when you take into account everything that we just heard about the Epstein files. This is Gen Z to Christ. The whole goal for this channel is to bring Gen Z to Christ, hence the name. So if you're for that mission, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. I'm also a Roman Catholic, so this is all going to be through a Roman Catholic lens, but let's break it down. So we're gonna start it from here. They're going up and they're about to ignite the fire into this thing. I'm gonna pause it in a sec. There's a fire happening inside the little glass area. Some people were seeing this as a mockery of the monstrous or the Eucharist, and where the Eucharist is inside of a monstrous, and it does look fairly similar. I'm not gonna go ahead of myself and say that that's what they're doing. I won't be surprised, because last year the Last Supper is supposed to be the institution of the Eucharist in the Christian faith, of majority of the Christian faith. So I won't be surprised if this is them trying to make fun of the Eucharist as they were doing it the other year. So, but I'm not gonna go too far ahead of myself. I think what's worse is what comes up next, or what's more obvious.
Machine is called. How about that?
Here you go. When it's zoomed out, when the camera is zoomed out and everything, and you look into this, you realize it's a star. It looks oddly similar to an entagram or a pentagram, I believe what it's called. And it's usually a star inside of a circle, and it's typically associated with Satanism. And if you look it up, actually on Google, I have it pulled up here. If you put them side by side, they're identically in the same rotation. And that's very telling that this is possibly some big demonic ceremony to them. I am not one to just shoot the gun and just start saying things are demonic and things are demonic. I like to give a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, but it's because it's like so identical to a pentagram. It's just very like, come on. But let's see exactly what the comment sections were saying. Looks like a flaming inverted pentagram. Exactly what I mean. They don't even hide it anymore. Exactly. We could really use another flood right about now. The best thing that we can take from this is that God is real and that evil is real. The light and darkness is real. And especially from what happened the other year with the whole Last Supper situation, and then this is happening the very next year, and then the Epstein files, like all of this is just very telling. At what point is it that, oh, it's no longer coincidence? At what point is it like, this is no longer art? This is no longer just expression of oneself with the celebrities performing satanic music or music videos or performances, and then the Olympics doing these as well, and then everything's happening with the Epstein files. When does it ever become no longer a coincidence? I highly encourage all of you to pray, to just pray for these people, and to pray for everyone here who's attending. Who knows if some of these people just didn't know this was going to happen, or some of these people who just don't know what they're looking at in front of their face. So we pray for those people, and we pray that the gospel is spread out to these people. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.